When an American visitor comes to your site, I'm sure you talk about their flight when they arrive. Many great small talk conversations start with, "How was your flight?" And then what? If you don't have the vocabulary, the conversation can quickly crash. Sorry, bad joke. I'm Christina, and you're watching Speak Better, Feel Great TV, the place to boost your English and boost your career. In today's video, you'll learn lots of vocabulary about airports, flights, and traveling. You ready? You guys know that I'm a big fan of chunks. Chunks make you more fluent and build your confidence. So here's a little chunky tip about airport vocabulary. We often use the verbs take and get when talking about travel. For example, you can take a taxi from the airport, take a flight out of New York, or take the bus to get to the office. Take a taxi, take a flight, take the bus. You can also use get, and the meaning is pretty much the same. Americans use get a lot in the context of travel. We'll say, "I got a taxi at the airport," "I got the 9 o'clock flight to Paris," and "I got the bus from the airport." Get a taxi, get a flight, and get the bus. Hopefully everything will go well for your visitor. But then again, we're talking about air travel. So maybe it's a good idea to have some vocabulary to describe problems. Your poor visitor may be stuck at the airport because their flight was canceled or their flight was delayed. If they're lucky, they'll be stuck at a good airport with lots of stores. They can use the time to do a little shopping. Stuck at the airport means they have to wait a long time for their flight, which is later than planned. Woo! If their flight is delayed, it will leave, but later than planned. My flight's delayed. My flight's delayed. If their flight is canceled, they'll have to find another flight. My flight's canceled. My flight's canceled.
This is an announcement for passengers of Delta Flight 8503. Your flight has been cancelled due to bad weather. Please proceed to the Delta ticket counter for further information.
Okay, guess I better call Olivier and give him the news. Hey Olivier, this is Christina. My flight was just canceled because of some bad weather up in Boston, but they put me on a later flight, so I'll just be late getting into the airport. Looks like I'll get in around 8 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock. So just let me know when you get this message. Thanks, bye. Ooh, the body shop. Did you catch the two other typical expressions for talking about air travel? They put me on a later flight. They put me on a later flight, which means they found a new flight for me. Also, I'll get in around 8 o'clock. I'll get in basically means I'll arrive, but you know how we Americans love phrasal verbs. Of course, you could also say I'll land around 8 o'clock. To land is when the airplane does this. It arrives at the airport. And one more for when everything actually does go well during your visitor's trip. Let's say your visitor is flying from Dallas to Boston and then to Paris. In Boston, they'll have a 2-hour layover, and then a connecting flight to Paris. A connecting flight to Paris. Now, let's recap and revise some of the vocabulary. What verbs do we use with these expressions? To take or to get. To take a flight, to take a taxi, to take the bus, or get a flight, get a taxi, get the bus. Next, what are some problems that your visitor can have? You learned 2 in this video. Maybe their flight was delayed or their flight was canceled. Finally, what's a synonym for arrive? As in, I'll arrive around 7 p.m. I'll get in around 7 p.m. Now, I've got a plane to catch. If you liked this video, help me boost the English level of French people everywhere. Share this video with your colleagues on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, or send the link by email. And if you want to boost your English and boost your career every week with me, go to ChristinaRubuffet.com and subscribe to receive email updates. You'll get a short English lesson, vocabulary, and exclusive bonuses that I only share with my Speak Better, Feel Great ambassadors. Thank you so much for watching Speak Better, Feel Great TV. I'm Christina, and I'll see you next time.